All right, topic sentence. In this example, this first paragraph starts off by saying workplace discrimination in particular is still an issue that is present within Canada. It's a great topic sentence. What that has done is provided the introduction, the framework for what the entire paragraph is going to be about. So if you are changing topics, if you get towards the end of this paragraph and decide that you want to talk about workplace discrimination in other countries, you need to stop and think either about modifying your topic sentence or perhaps about creating a new paragraph to start a new topic. So topic sentence is an important item to understand, and it outlines what the rest of the paragraph is going to be about. This is also useful to know in research as you're conducting or preparing or even writing your own research papers, because that topic sentence is often where readers will go whenever they hit a long document that they are trying to get information out of. They will go to the topic sentence, the very first sentence in each paragraph, and scan that before determining whether they need to read that paragraph in depth or whether they can skip on looking for the content that they're specifically seeking. So it's a great clue to what's in the paragraph, but it's also a great tool for using when you're scanning long documents. The next topic is paragraph unity. So it's the same paragraph. See that workplace discrimination in particular. All right, so it starts off again with that same introductory topic sentence. And then we're going to glance through the paragraph and find out what things are being talked about here. So we start off with something that talks about the salary that women make as compared to their male counterparts. All right, in the topic sentence, I would say that that is covered. That's workplace discrimination. We have racial discrimination, another mention of discrimination. There's earning gaps, and minorities are mentioned. Again, immigrant visible minorities, migrated persons, foreign credentials, immigrant salaries, non-immigrant salaries, and this last sentence where it mentions Waterloo being geographically very close to Guelph, where the current study was conducted. So the question here is, did everything in this paragraph tie back to, do they tie together, and do they tie back to that introductory sentence and the topic sentence, and it turns out that they do. All of these are very, very related. So yes, they belong in a single paragraph, and they are well represented by the topic sentence. The next topic, same paragraph, is about coherence. Coherence is how well the paragraph sticks together by providing evidence to support that original topic sentence again. So as we read through the paragraph, the first thing that is an indicator of some kind of measure is this little mention that women receive only 72% of the salary that their male counterparts receive. Okay, they actually cite it. They tell you where that information came from, but that's a statistic. That is some kind of evidence, and it is supported by the citation. It's not, I didn't just make this up if I'm the one writing this. I actually found that information, and I'm including it. But the coherence comes in because this argument about the salaries that women receive as opposed to salaries men receive still ties back to the entire paragraph introduced once again with this topic sentence about workplace discrimination. I hit another one, a claim here that says that discrimination is still a problem. Now, if I'm the author, I could just write that in there. Of course, I think discrimination is a problem, but this author has supporting evidence. The evidence comes from this sorry about my pronunciations, but Al-Waqfi and Jain in 2008. And this sentence says that, they concluded that in both pre and post-hiring situations, discrimination is still a problem. Okay, this is not me making something up. This is me citing evidence from somebody else that supports my claim that workplace discrimination is still present within Canada. My claim if I'm writing this sentence. So as the writer, whoever it was, he came up or she came up with a third piece of evidence that says there is an earnings gap in Canada between the visible minorities in the private sector. And this is supported, it's hidden here, but it is also supported by a research paper from 2011 and another research paper from 2010. Again, 3 claims made here. 1, that women don't receive the same salary as men. 2, that discrimination is still a problem. And number 3, that there is an earnings gap. And all 3 of those claims in this paragraph are supported by evidence. And they tie back to that original topic sentence. The next consideration is about paragraph length. And I like what the book said, that word count means very little. I totally agree with that. You can actually see paragraphs that may extend as long as a page. They're more difficult to read. They're more difficult to scan through. But if the content is truly tied in together, then it belongs in a single paragraph. What you really, really need to think about is whether it's typically the other problem that occurs. It's typically the problem that somebody will write a paragraph and discover that they are talking about 2 or 3 separate things. Those need to be broken up then into 2 or 3 separate paragraphs. So don't try for word count when you're trying to figure out if you've got good paragraph length. Make sure that whatever you have started off in your topic sentence is supported throughout the paragraph. It all ties together, and that the paragraph, taken as a whole, makes the point. So those are the things you need to consider. Not word count, not page, how long is it sit on the page, but whether it all ties together.